The family of a 19-year-old girl from Yorkshire who's died of a rare form of bone cancer say they're determined to raise £100,000 for charity that supported them. Lulu Blundell from Rotherham died on New Year's Day this year of Ewing sarcoma. She managed to raise an amazing £80,000 for the Teenage Cancer Trust in her lifetime. Mark Ansell reports.
The overriding thing about her is her smile. She would always have a smile and be able to laugh. And I think in the latter periods where we were caring for her at home, we laughed about a lot of things that people might find really very odd. But the level of trust, I suppose, and the level of our relationships was such that it was okay.
Lulu Blundell was originally diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer aged 15 and had to have a leg amputated. She was determined to fundraise for the Teenage Cancer Trust, whose staff supported her at hospitals in Sheffield. When she was re-diagnosed with Ewing's sarcoma last year, Lulu called the charity to say she wanted to raise even more money for them and staged a 5-kilometre run in Sheffield.
Bear in mind she had a prosthetic limb and she had tumours in her shoulder, in her ribs, in her chest, in her spine. She managed to finish 5K and it was a hugely emotional experience.
In total, Lulu raised a staggering £80,000 for the charity.
The impact that Teenage Cancer Trust had on Lulu was that no matter what she was going through, what she wanted to do was give back to other young people. Somewhere in Sheffield today, right now, there will be a young person, a teenager, and their parents sitting in the car waiting to go into the hospital to be told they've got cancer. Teenage Cancer Trust is around a young person never being alone with that.
We're going to have a moment's applause to remember Lulu and to celebrate how she lived her life.
Lulu was a huge rugby fan and worked for Newcastle Falcons while at university in the city. She made the most of life and her family wants to encourage people to do the same.
When you live with somebody who's terminally ill, what you do is you really are very aware of the time that you've got with those people, that person, so you absolutely make the most of it. But I think that there's a lesson for all of us in that, because you don't know what's around the corner.
Lulu's family are carrying on where she left off. They're aiming to raise £100,000 for the Teenage Cancer Trust. Mark Ansell, BBC Look North, Rotherham.
What an incredible young woman. Good luck to her family.